Welcome back to Marriage Minutes, and we're in our new series talking about how to get on the same page in your finances. And today we're going to talk about our money story and how it affects what we bring into the marriage. And so today's scripture is out of Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. And it says, "Direct your children onto the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it."
When you get married, you bring a lot of stuff with you into the marriage. And one of those things is...
And we're not talking about furniture and clothes,
yeah,
but other kinds of bags.
all sorts of baggage. And one of the big ones is your money story. Your money story from your family of origin. And if you'd been married previously, so we're on our second marriage, you're bringing your money story from it. Yes. But you're bringing your money story from your previous relationship too.
Yeah.
And that can be a lot, especially because your money stories aren't the same money story. So when we got married, Daniel brought in his money story from his childhood and his money story from his previous marriage. And I brought in my money story from my childhood and my money story from my previous marriage. And they were not the same.
Yeah. And so this is true for all kinds of different areas in our marriage, but obviously we're talking about finances.
Yeah.
And it really, how we get brought up, how we grow up and experience whatever traumas, hardships, good times, it affects the way that we view the world. It is going to affect the way that we view finances and how we manage those finances. And it's going to be different from the person that we create and start a new family with.
That's
so
right.
it can create friction, it can create conflict, a lot of things.
So if you don't know what your spouse's money story is, what their kind of history is in this area, it can cause some tension because you're not responding in grace to each other, knowing the full story. You're responding from your perception of your money story.
Right. And so we talked about this before, right? It's not wrong. It's just different. So it's important that we enter into these kinds of conversations with a reasonable amount of understanding that our spouse isn't wrong. They're just different. They were brought up different. They've experienced life differently. So it's important to really have that in the forefront of our minds when we're entering into these conversations.
Yeah, and this is especially important when it comes to finances, which is such a big area of our lives. So if you have a spender and a saver in your relationship, you can bump heads a lot, but usually spenders come from one money story background. And
what? Why did you motion to me when you said spender?
And savers maybe come from another money background. And it helps to just know those stories. So understanding your spouse's story builds compassion, empathy, and understanding.
Yeah.
It's very important. We can't emphasize this enough.
So here's today's challenge. Sit down with your spouse and talk about your money story. And maybe a good way to look at it is just share one childhood memory in regards to money and see how it makes you feel today or how it makes you view money in general. And just start the process of having these conversations. It's so important. So that's all we have for you for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.